if I place my chair just to the left of the curtains and keep them partly drawn, no one can see me, but I can see all of them, and I can see everything they're up to. They're not all following the rules of lockdown, and I reckon if I can gather enough evidence, I can persuade the police to charge them. They're a danger to me, and I'm not having it. There are only 10 houses in our avenue. It's a nice enough area. Lots of little avenues and passageways. I could walk right into the centre of town without ever walking on a main road. It's one of the things that attracted us to the place. Me and Bob. We thought when we had children, they'd be able to walk to school without any danger. Ha! That's a joke. No children, 10 years trying, and Bob runs off with some tart of a secretary from work. He's a living cliché. But what does that make me? I'm not going to think about that bastard and his slut of a wife, nor his stupid, slobbering, pudding-faced kids. He didn't even have the decency to move away far enough for me to ignore them. I'm always seeing them at the co-op or the newsagent. Bloody bastard. I hope he's finding it hell now, trying to work with 2 snivelling brats running around. He liked everything perfect. No dirt, no mess. Well, he won't have perfection now. But back to concentrate on the issue at hand. Lockdown started 5 weeks ago. Lockdown, what a stupid word. We've developed a whole new lexicon of words and phrases. Social distance, patient zero, super spreader, asymptomatic, herd immunity, flattening the curve, R8, track and trace, it goes on and on. And to a former English teacher, some of these are torture. But the point is, some of these COVIDiots, that's another one, that I have as neighbours, are doing whatever the hell they like, and I'm not having it anymore. I started this record notebook a few days after lockdown, when I realised what was happening. So, let's look at Edith McIntyre at number 6, almost directly opposite. Number 6, Edith McIntyre. April 6th, 12th, 15th, 19th. Visit from blonde daughter. Twice with baby in arms. Once left baby in car for at least a quarter of an hour. Goes round the back. Stays between 20 and 30 minutes. April 9th. Visit from dark-haired daughter. 3 children in car, leaves them all. Goes round the back, stays 15 minutes. Now, if that's not breaking rules of lockdown, I don't know what is. God knows what they're doing round the back. Are they in the house? If they're just delivering medicines, why is it taking so long? Why does she need medicines so often? And Edith's only about my age, in her mid-50s. Yes, I know, she's always going on about her various illnesses. But who the hell knows what's wrong with her? What even is COPD? She's letting those daughters of hers and their nasty brats visit, and then she's out every bloody Thursday clapping for the NHS. One Thursday, she tried to come and talk to me. She must have been within 3 metres. What if one of those nasty germs leaps across and I catch it? I've seen that video of someone in the supermarket where they sneeze and the virus jumps 3 aisles. 3 aisles! It's almost unbelievable. Then there's Johnny and Tom from number 9. I was shocked enough when they moved in. A couple of gay blokes in the avenue. Yes, they're nice enough apparently. They try to chat to everyone. But I don't want to chat to them. They don't even have the same surname. What's that about? They claim they're married. I'm not homophobic, but I am a Christian, and I just don't think it's right. So let's see what my notes say about them. Number 9, Johnny Evans and Tom Cosgrove. April 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th and 17th. Stranger in overalls arrives 9 a.m, leaves 4:30 p.m, enters and leaves through front door. Well, tell me what that's all about. Never saw the man in overalls before. Never saw him again after the 17th. I didn't even see him leave on the 17th. And I saw Johnny Evans go out to exercise twice in one day, and that was the 17th too. Anything could be happening. The man in overalls could still be in there for all I know. He must have used the toilet while he was there. There's definitely something going on. Then there's Gloria Williams at number 3. Right next door I've got her goings on, and goings on is the right word for it. She's a widow, a little bit older than me, but been widowed a long time. Bob used to call her the Merry Widow. In fact, now I come to think about it, I think he probably fancied her. She was always having friends around before, and quite a few gentleman friends, as she referred to them, on one of the few occasions where we had a conversation. And I've got quite a few notes on her. Number 3, Gloria Williams. March the 23rd, man about her age arrives 8:30 p.m, parks car on drive, takes suitcase out of boot and enters house. March 24th, 25th, 26th and every day up until April the 27th. Man and Gloria leave house sometime between 11 and 1. Walk down to corner and turn towards the park. Return together approximately 45 minutes later. March 25th and 30th, April 3rd through to 24th. Man leaves house between 2 and 3 p.m, gets in car with Gloria and drives off. Returns between 1 and 2 hours later, unloads shopping bag from boot of car and enters house. There now, there's only one explanation for what's going on there. He's moved in and they're locking down together. Hours after Boris announces that we weren't to go out. I've even seen him on the front drive revving up both cars. He's obviously got his feet well under the table. She ought to know better at her age. Next door at number 7. They seem to be following the lockdown rules slightly better. But they're just as annoying as the rest. They let their children play in the back garden every day. They're about 6 and 3, and the youngest is a right little whinger. When I'm out there, all I can hear is, "Mummy, I want you to play with." Daddy doesn't know how to play this game. Mummy, can't you do your work call after we've played? And then screams and shrieks as someone, presumably their father, chases them round or something. It's really distracting when I'm trying to do the back garden whilst listening out for any activity in the avenue. Still, as I say, they are following the rules mostly. But I've got notes on their breeches too. Number 7. Berwin and Graham Loxley. April 12th. 3:25 p.m. car arrives. Older couple get out. His parents, I think. They talk to the family through the open front window and even blow kisses to the children. They leave bag on doorstep. April 25th. 4:30 p.m. same car. Couple get out and lift folding chairs out of boot of car. They have thermos flasks and cups too. Loxley family also bring out chairs and mugs from house. Loxley family sit by front door. Couple in line with back of car. Children run up and down, very close. They blow kisses again as they leave. You can be quite sure I shut the window as tight as it would go when they started that blowing kisses lark. What a way to spread infection. Has no one got an ounce of sense round here? I could go on and take you through the whole street, but I won't. Suffice it to say that every bloody one of them has broken rules of lockdown. Everyone. And not just in the avenue. No, outside too. I've seen the couple from number 2 out walking, with her mother walking near them. Well, not that near, but it was before Boris gave us permission to walk with anyone other than members of our own household. So that went in the notes too. And I saw Paul Johnson from number 10 walking down the aisles the wrong way in Tesco. You can just bet I gave him a dirty look. So, you'll understand why I don't socialise with anyone when we go out to clap for the NHS. Not even from a distance. There was one Thursday when Edith McIntyre didn't come out to clap at all. That was the week before she tried to talk to me. She was trying to say something about a chest infection. I'll bet. More likely, she couldn't tear herself away from the soaps I see on her TV through the front window. So, the reason I'm going on so much is that I can't believe the notes they put through the letterbox earlier. I'm shocked. Even after all these weeks of watching their behaviour, they've shocked me. You'll never believe this. They're planning a street party for VE Day. A street party in the middle of a pandemic. How mad can you get? Oh, I know. The note says something about bring your own food and sitting 2 metres apart. But it also mentions alcohol and music. So we know what's bound to happen. Dancing, people getting too close. It also says something about it being Berwin Loxley's birthday and she's providing a cake. So, I suppose, she'll blow out the candles and we'll all eat her COVID germ-laden cake. Well, not me. It's absolutely staggering that they're even thinking about it, and they can count me out. I hope Boris says something, discouraging this sort of nonsense in one of his briefings. Now he's back at work. I don't think I'll even bother replying. I'll treat their idea with the contempt it deserves and watch from in here while they infect one another. In fact, I'll be able to add to my notes, and then I'm sure the police will come out. They haven't been too responsive to my calls so far, but after a VE day party, I'm sure they'll come then. Or better still, even during the party. I don't think I'm overly worried about the virus. I've been close to death. I've had breast cancer and dealt with that. Had a partial mastectomy and just got on with it. Truth to tell, I still think that's one of the reasons why Bob finally left. He claimed it was because of what happened at school with me, and that was the final straw for him. But it was just after I returned to work after the cancer, so it felt too coincidental to me. And it was only 3 months and he was off with that horrible slaggy secretary. I'll put money on it. There was something going on long before he left. I wouldn't be surprised. She'd stop at nothing, and he was too stupid and soft for his own good. He claimed I was hard, but that was only compared to him. So, what happened at school, I hear you ask? Well, I hardly touched that stroppy little bitch. I certainly didn't manhandle, slap and hurt her like she said. I just wanted her out of the classroom after what she said to me. She called me a cow. Couldn't be expected to put up with that. And if my hand brushed her face a bit before she left the classroom, well, it's understandable. It's no more than she deserved. No one would ever have bothered, but the head wanted me out. She's never liked me. And I think she didn't want to risk me having any more time off sick. The union claimed I was still suffering from trauma after the cancer treatment and persuaded them to give me ill health retirement. Not a bad little package either. I can't teach again, but I bloody well didn't want to. They were all vile little sods. So, I'm quite well set up financially. I like my own company, so this lockdown hasn't made much difference to me. I don't have anyone I want to visit anyway. The only thing is, I really do think I should have gone to the doctor. I noticed in the shower a few weeks ago, there's definitely a lump in my breast, the one they partially removed, and I think the lump is getting bigger. I suppose I could go to the doctor, but they'll only send me to the breast clinic, and I don't want to risk going there. Not at the moment. Anyway, what's the worst thing that can happen?